Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com. Still trying to get the hang of my little graphics that I put on my screens. Anyways, it's good to see you. Well, I don't see you, you see me, but it's good to have you with me today. I'm going to share with you some fun stuff. Paper Pumpkin is one of my favorite products that Stampin' Up! Carries. It is a kit full of creativity is how I think of it. And basically you get tons of stuff in it. You get, stamp set, ink, all the paper cut and scored the way you need it to make some fun projects. So I'm going to share with you this last month's kit. I'm just going to show you a little picture of it. Let's get the screen ready here. And this is what you could make with the January kit. So the January kit had a ton of things in it. I'm just so excited. It came with enough supplies to make 24 of these little treat boxes for Valentine's Day. And then you had tons of extra supplies left over. You had kangaroos for every box, and you can see that some of them have little chameleons on them. So you had, I don't know, what's 24 divided by 2? 12. So you had 12 extra kangaroos, you had 12 extra pairs of chameleons. It was crazy how many fun little pieces we had when it was left over. And I still have lots of things left over because I don't assemble my kit completely as is. I do alternate projects with it. So here, for example, is the stamp set. And hi, everyone. I am just diving right in, aren't I? I'm not even saying hello to everybody. There's Karen. Hey, Sandy. Sandy, and let's see. I'm going to scroll through real quick. Oh, can I? I don't know if I can. I can't scroll through. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go. So there's Karen, and Kathy's with us, and Don, and Michelle Welling. It's good to see all these names. Thank you for joining me. There's Caroline and Michael. Oh, yay. Okay, I'm going to keep going now. So thanks for joining me. It gives me warm fuzzies that you want to come and see this fun live online paper crafting class. And I do have some fun things to share today. So again, you get a stamp set with it. You get ink. You get all these consumables. It's just amazing. So what I'm going to do today for you is I'm going to share with you some alternate projects that I've made or that I'm going to make in front of you. So before we start though, and you can already see there's a little peek at one of them, before we start I want to talk to you about my online paper crafting class and just the basics of it. I draw for prizes. So you'll want to be commenting. You'll want to be saying hi to me. Tell me where you're from. Tell me something funny. Add to the advice that I'm giving. If there's something that I'm missing, I didn't share that you think would be helpful to the viewers, please add that in the thread below. Once I convert this video onto YouTube, though, we can't see all those comments, so I will try to catch them if I can while I'm broadcasting. I'm so bad at that. Okay, so this is a card that I did. Oh, by the way, if you also share this video and you comment that you shared the video, you get entered into the prize drawing as well. So any comment gets you an entry. And I think it's one entry per person. So if you comment 50 million times, you're not going to get entered 50 million times. But I do love it when you comment. It's fun to read them again afterwards. So this card here I created by using 2 of the kangaroos in the kit. There's one on top of another, and when you open it up like this, you get another little message over there. So it says, welcome, little one, and then you open it completely up. This is called a flip fold card. I did something similar on my blog this summer, I think it was. Maybe it was last spring. But it's very fun that you can layer those 2 kangaroos on top of each other. And did you notice the kangaroos have something different around their abdomen area? So the first kangaroo just has a bunch of hearts, and the second one has a little koala inside its pouch. So I'm going to just mention to you what I went through to make this card. So these are the 2 kangaroos, and they line up perfectly, of course, because they are both from the kit. So this kit actually coordinated with the Animal Outing stamp set, and it also has a kangaroo on it. But I have to tell you, after experimenting with the stamped kangaroo and the trying to match it up, it does not line up completely. Can you see that? It's a different size somewhat because you can get dies to match it too. So the dies, when I cut out this kangaroo, did not line up completely with this kangaroo. This kangaroo is a little more stretched out or whatever. But still fun that there's a coordinating stamp set, right? And a lot of you did use your coordinating stamp sets when you were creating lots of fun projects. I'm missing out on the comments because I scrolled in the wrong direction. There we go. What type of fold is this? Kathy asks. I call it a flip fold card. So yeah, so you flip it open like that. I think I don't know, that's what it's been called. So what I did is I stamped this one to get that same light tone. I stamped it with the smoky slate ink pad instead of a black color. Because I found that when I used the black color or the tuxedo black Memento ink, that this was too dark compared to this one here. Because if you look at the outline that comes on those shapes, it's a very, very grayish outline. It's almost like a grayish brown. Excuse me. So it's not real deep and dark. So then, so I went with this. But then you notice that the little kangaroo in the pouch, not only is it not lined up, but I'm sorry, not the kangaroo, but the koala in the pouch didn't show very much. So my first card that I actually did was with the black, tuxedo black, and you can see there's a big difference between the outlines there. And I like the way the koala stood out with the black. So for this guy, for the card that I finally settled on, sometimes you have to make more than one card, right? For the card that I finally settled on, thank you, Sandy, I decided to just use the same kangaroo in the kit so that it would line up. And then I stamped it in the black, but cut out the pouch area to lay on top. So this is just an extra little layer there. Can you see that? That I stuck down. And this is the sprig punch shape. So I will have these products listed when I post this on my blog. So that in case you don't catch what I'm sharing, you can come back and visit my website, my blog area of my website on Saturday, and you can see all the products that you would need for these projects, because I'm also going to have photos of them. So this one I'm not going to demonstrate all the way through. I actually have 3 projects, 3 new alternate projects that I'm going to share with you, and one of them is the one that I'm going to demonstrate. So this one I'm not going to demonstrate because it's very detailed, lots of coloring for the koala and the pouch and all these kangaroo guys. So I just wanted to mention what I used and what I finally came up with. So I liked the 2 layered kangaroos from the set, the same one. And then just to show you a couple other supplies, I had extra cardstock that I pulled in for that card. I used Melon Mambo, Whisper White, and then for punching out the sprigs, I used the Lemon Lime Twist. The colors that I used to color in with the ink outlines were the light crumb cake, thank you, you guys, and the light smoky slate. Yeah, it's a flip card. It's I don't know, we called it a flip fold. I don't know why, but all right. So then, so these fun little pouches that you can make. Again, you can take and you can alter the kits however you want. So when you get these kits, which are around like $20 a month, you get them in a box. And all this fun stuff is in there ready to go. All you need is the scissors and the clear block that you'll get with your first kit. So I took these items and I did something completely like way different. And this I already shared on my blog. This is a scrapbooking page. It's called a Memories and More photo pocket page. And this one has no stamping on it, but you can see that there are elements from the kit. For example, the circle. So this is normally a blue circle. I flipped it over for the white side, but here's the circle, little layer for the kit. These little guys here are made from the kit's end here, the little closing area. So that's a fun little oval with pointed tips. I punched that out of just some extra white cardstock. This is petal pink cardstock. This is our beautifully detailed laser cut paper, and there's a white side and a pink side. So the white side I laid on the pink paper. This is petal pink, and then the pink side I laid on the white paper. So you can see that there's so many options out there with coordinating products from Stampin' Up. So here's a portion of the box. You can see where the ears for the bunny came from, and then these little guys here are the pink hearts that come in the kit, just flipped over. So I use lots of different portions from the kit. Here's that heart again, the white side instead of the blue side. These little guys come in the kit, those little pink hearts there. So, and then here's a portion of a box again. So you can really do a lot with your kits if you think outside the box. So let me share with you our project that I'm going to demonstrate. Let's first go to my computer so that you can see all the great supplies that you're going to need for this. Okay, so for the bunnies, hearts, welcome baby, for the bunny that we're going to make, so I'm going to show you a heart box too, and we just talked about the welcome baby card, but for the bunny little treat thing, these are the measurements that you'll need for the consumables. So Whisper white cardstock, you just need a few scraps of that. Basic black cardstock, scrap for that. And then the box base from the kit, you'll just need the ends because we're going to trim out ears like I showed you. And then other supplies, oh, and you'll also need a scrap. This is optional if you want to do something fun with the eyes there. So on the other side, the other supplies that you'll need are a basic black marker, but you could also use like a pen or some, something thin and dark that, writes thin and dark. Paper snips for cutting out the ears, of course, then some punches, and then snail adhesive, because you could use the glue dots that come in the kit and the dimensionals that come in the kit, because the kits come with adhesive, but I prefer snail adhesive. And then, oh, and then the little gift that's going to go into the treat container. So, hi Jean, thanks for joining from Franklin, Wisconsin. You know what? I've missed you guys too. It's been I had to take 2 weeks off, but yeah, it was something I had to do. And you know what? I got ready for a retreat during that time and then went on a retreat. And during that 2 week span where I didn't broadcast to you guys, one of my children was sick, and then school was canceled for like 4 days last week. So they were home a lot, or one of them for sure was home a lot, and I didn't get a lot of work done anyways. I would not have been able to broadcast. So it was probably a good thing that I canceled on you guys. All right, so let me pull in these supplies that we're going to use. Okay, here we go. Oh, Anne says, I am deaf. Can you send me information later? And I am going to have, I don't even know if you can understand what I'm saying. Maybe you can read my lips. But yes, I will post this on my blog on Saturday. So this coming Saturday, you can go to stampyourartout.com and you can get all of this in a video. The video will be posted there along with the measurements, okay? So here we go. And hopefully you can read my lips. That's why actually some of you have asked me to remove my image when I'm demonstrating on my table, like this little image down here. But if I do that, then I've heard from others that appreciate it because they're hard of hearing or they're deaf and they read my lips when I am broadcasting. So sorry, just shoving everything in so I can grab it easier. So we'll start with the box base and the paper snips. And we're going to go ahead and trim off the two ends that do not have the notch out of them. And of course, you're going to have lots of extra box base piece here, so you can use that for a layer for a card. Like, for example, this card, right? You can definitely use that as a layer on a card. Okay, so now we've got our pieces here, and they're pink on one side, blue on the other. We have we need another circle. We have 2 blue circles from the kit. So these are all from the kit so far. We're gonna need our little heart from the kit. And I think that's it. The rest of it is extra. So let's go ahead and punch some circles. We're gonna need our basic black circle, 2 of those. And then we're gonna need 2 Whisper white. Those were 1/2 inch, by the way. I'm reading Shannon's here. Do computers have closed captioning like TVs do? You know, I know that there are tools out there. I'm not sure. I heard from some people that if I post it to YouTube, it helps them out. And I don't know if they can get closed captioning or not. But, oh, thank you, Deborah. Yes, I love to do scrapbook pages with every single kit. I try to do the pocket photo pages with every kit. Ouch. But pinched my finger. But for sure I do like a traditional 12 by 12 page layout. Okay, so now we have our little pieces that we need for our bunny. I'm going to grab my snail adhesive. I have a little cover here that I just flip open to use. And then we're just going to put a little adhesive on the back or one side of the black piece there. We're going to use a little bit of space on the bottom to make the eye look, there we go, had a little fuzz on there. So that looks more realistic when you have a little bit of white around it, right? If you have just straight black eyes, it doesn't look as realistic. Although, I don't know. It's not going to be realistic anyways. It's a cartoonish looking bunny. You don't know what I'm saying. I think I just have so much to share today that I'm excited. So here we have our eyes. Now this is the optional thing that I was telling you about. If you want to, you can punch. Let's see, I'll punch from this side here. If you want to, you can punch another 3/4 inch circle with your from your box base, and then you can take and trim it in half like that. And I'll just show you what those are for in a minute. So let's start by adding the eyes. Flip them over, just put some snail on the back. And if you guys want to get fancy with these eyes, you could bring in like a white gel pen or something to put little shiny accents on it or something. The nose we're going to put up on dimensionals, and the dimensionals, like I said, adhesive comes in your kit. So you can definitely have enough adhesive for this project without having to go get the snail adhesive. Sorry, getting caught by another. I want to catch this comment here. I am a lip reader, and a lot of time I notice that the YouTube videos have closed captioning. Okay, you're not sure if I do? Well then, if I don't, Deb, will you let me know, because I would love to know if there's something I should be doing to my YouTube videos to allow that if I don't. So now we just put the little heart upside down, and that's going to be the tiny little bunny nose. We grab our basic black Stampin' Write marker, and again, you could just use a pen for this. You don't have to get real fancy. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. You noticed I'm kind of far away. And then what I do, and you can practice on your scrap paper if you want to, but I just start kind of right next to it, and I just swish it away like that. So I put lots of pressure at the beginning, and then less as I lift up and away. So it's a quick whip of your hand like that, and that's how I get the little whiskers on there. And they're not even, they don't look the same on both sides, because hair or whiskers or whatever do not need to be. So here is the optional thing that you can do. So I'm going to put these right next to each other, and I'm going to put adhesive on them together at the same time. That was the point of putting them next to each other, obviously. Oh, it's not working. Hang on. It's been 3 weeks since I've been on, because I missed the last 2. So maybe I'm a little nervous. I don't know. My hands are shaking more than normal. And you guys always tell me, oh, don't be nervous. It's hard not to be sometimes. So you could do like little sad eyes by putting eyebrows on your bunny. Or not eyebrows, eyelids. So he could be a sad bunny. He could be, this is so fun. He could be an angry bunny. Okay, just by adjusting the eyelids, you can do some fun stuff with it. So I think I liked the sad bunny. He was so cute. He was so pitiful looking. Or tired. He could be tired. All right, so there, he's a tired bunny. Now the tail goes on the other circle. So you just put another dimensional on there, peel off the backing, and stick that down towards the bottom. So this is the back side of the bunny, and this is the front side. We need to attach the ears. Now, when you're going to be able to see both sides of this bunny, so I would think that if you're going to see both sides of the ears, that the pink needs to be coming forward, you know, like the inside of a bunny's ear. So we're going to put a little snail adhesive on that and set them down next to each other, and just lay your bunny head like that on top. Okay, Thank you. I have some fun comments. You guys are enjoying this, I can see. Okay, now the next thing that you want to do, and I've done it both ways, and it's much easier if you do the head first instead of the tail first. So you're going to attach the head to your round treat container. You'll notice in the supplies that I mentioned some kind of round treat, whether it's like a mint that's like a circular candy that's wrapped up circular. This I found at Target. It's called Thinking Putty. I'm guessing my kids would love it. It's like that slime kind of stuff where you pull it out and you know, it gets all over your hands and then all over your backpack. Yeah, that didn't happen once. Okay, so now you can take and put your bunny head right on top, and if you need to, you can, you know, if it's smaller than your bunny head, you can go this way to check it out. But I've got the bunny head on top like this, and now when you flip it over, you have the ears to kind of guide you on what direction the tail should go. So I had a problem before because I put the tail on first, and then I had to keep on flipping it over to figure out how the head went on. But this way, you can just go right on top, like that, and you have your perfect little bunny butt back there. So that was one that I made. Here's another one. This one was done with no eyelids, of course, and the container is one of our Stampin' Up! Containers that you can get when you purchase. Sometimes like little accessories go in there, and I stuck a Ghirardelli chocolate in there. Believe it or not, they fit, I think. There we go. So the Ghirardelli by itself was not cute because the square little corners were sticking out, but if you put it in a round container like that, it's perfect, and it's just like I don't know, it's perfect size. Then I also found I know my kids like it too, but it got on the backpack and we had to throw the backpack away, and I was just imagining it getting into the couch, you know, carpet. So I banned it for a while, but I'm giving it to them again because I think they're old enough to handle it. So this one has a folded over ear. Again, the eyelids are coming on, you know, going down on there, but they're not as tilted. So he's just kind of relaxed. And I put soap between it. So I got some fun soap once when we were in Orlando, and so it was the perfect round shape. So you don't have to give candy, you can give other little round objects as your treats. So there we have our fun little bunny containers, bunny treat holders or whatever. Easy peasy, right? Now I want to show you one other project, and I'm going to actually show you I'm sorry, I'm out of the camera right now, aren't I? Okay, here we go. So this is one of the heart boxes that I made just last night using an idea inspired from Stampin' Bay. That's their website, stampingbay.com, and I'll actually include a link to their website, their blog post where they made a fun little heart box. Now this is one that I adapted. I did it with the Paper Pumpkin Kit, but they use products from the Occasions or Spring catalog, and it's adorable. It's bigger too. It holds a lot more candy. But these kits came with the heart. Here we go. It came with these little heart cutouts and the circular ones, right? So what you do, and I'm just going to give you a brief description because I'm going to send you a link to their blog post so that you can get the full directions, and they even have a written tutorial. So they not only have a video, but they have a written tutorial that you can download for free. So they suggest putting together 2 layers for the top one, 3 layers for the bottom. I just did 2 and 2. The bottom layer you can see is blue on one side and blue on the other, so I put them together this way with glue in between. And then the top layer you can see I have blue on one side and white on the other. So then I put that together this way after stamping this one. So I stamped it with some Pool Party ink, which is the coordinating blue color. And after stamping it, I glued it together using multi-purpose liquid glue. Just, you know, stick it together and hold them down, and they bond pretty quickly that way. And they still give you wiggle room at the beginning, right? So after you do that, then you'll notice, and look at the fun candies I have inside. You'll notice it's just a triangular little base. It's like a little wall, a triangle wall for each of them. This one's slightly bigger, this one's smaller, so that they fit together perfectly. and you just use 2 strips that, you know, one's smaller and one's bigger. And I'll have measurements for that on my Saturday blog post so that you can see what measurements I used, because my box is going to be smaller than the one that Nancy and Kayla used on their blog. But yeah, super easy and fun. If you have leftover hearts from your kit, or if you want to see what they did with Occasions catalog products and make some quick heart boxes before next week comes, then you can do that. Okay, oh, and I want to talk about the candy. The candy I got from Target, and it came in this fun box like this. It's M&Ms, and they're little emoji faces. Super cute. I love it. Okay, the last thing that I want to share is new products. We have new products that are coming out for you, and if you're a demonstrator, you can actually get these things now. So if you are a demonstrator and didn't know that, then get your, log in and be ready to order, because it's fun stuff, okay? So we know that we are in the, oops, I gotta share my table again, hang on. There we go. We know that we are in the middle of celebration. And with celebration, that means that you get free products from this wonderful catalog for every $50 that you spend. And some items, like these dies, this stamp set here, are free with a $100 order. So they're level 2 items because they're so awesome. Okay, so, but right now for demonstrators, we can pre-order from this other run of celebration items. We have 3 more picks to choose from, and they are in our new celebration brochure. So those things are very fun. Stamp set. Here's the stamp set. So it's called All Adorned, and really fun. I mean, I love the samples that they put in here too. So really fun images that they were made to work with the Stamparatus, the stamp positioning tool, and you can see that there's some inspirational ideas in there. Another item is this gorgeous, where is it? Here it is. This gorgeous embossing folder, and it's one of those dynamic ones, so it's really deep, and you can get a really, really beautiful look to your paper. Isn't that gorgeous? So those are level 1, so free with a $50 order, free with a $50 order. This is beginning February 15th for everyone, but again, demonstrators can order them now. And then the other item is actually a level 2 combo pack. So you get the stamp set and you get these fun, beautiful designs, little papers, 12 by 12 designer paper to coordinate with the stamp set. And if you look at these designs, you actually get 3 sheets of each of the 4 designs, and they're double-sided, so you have like more of a monochromatic, simple design, and then you have these seasonal images, so spring and winter and summer and fall, painted seasons, thus painted seasons, right? So hopefully you're excited about that we have all those options coming. And then demonstrators can pre-order right now, and then for you guys, they will be available March 1st through the end of the month, or while supplies last. We always have to say while supplies last. But these will be extra exclusive products that limited time, and they are to coordinate with our celebration items. So we have these fun dies. We have dies for 4 different stamp sets. Let me share with you what they are. So the 4 stamp sets that will have dies to coordinate with them will be the Hello Cupcake from our current selection of celebration products. The So Happy Together will have some dies. The Lasting Lily will have some dies. So if any of you have been fussy cutting those images, you don't have to do that starting March 1st. And then the Painted Season will also have some coordinating dies. And those items, oh, I tried to get the new celebration items. Are you a demonstrator, Deb? Hopefully. Contact me afterwards. Text me and I can see if I can help you out. But yes, these are only available to demonstrators right now. So here's the, here are the dies. You can see lots of fun options. This is the one that goes with the lilies, the one that goes with the cupcakes, and there's extra like outline images that you wouldn't normally see with the stamp set. Like this is going to have a fun little container to put your cupcake into, right? So you can cut out a fun little holder. The hoppy one, let's see, hop around framelits, comes with a lily pad, so you don't see a lily pad in the actual stamp set, but wouldn't that be fun to die cut a green lily pad? And then here are the Four Seasons dies. So, and then you can see that there's two more options on this flyer. There's a punch and there's a stamp set. This is the stamp set, and it is meant to coordinate with, of course, the celebration products. So you can see that some of these images actually would go with a lot of the different celebration options that we have. And then we have a fun punch that's also going to be made available. This is called the Story Label Punch. So I'm already getting lots of samples put together. I'm so excited to share these things. I think Friday is when I'll have my first sample put on my blog, because I just got everything yesterday. Anyways, okay, so now it's time for prizes. We have prizes to draw, and thank you for sticking with me over the 30 minutes. I try to stay within the 30 minutes, but sometimes I don't. Okay, thanks, Deb. Yes, email me, stampyourartout@comcast.net, and we can talk, and I can try to help you figure out how to get that stuff entered and ordered, okay? All right, so we have prizes. What are they, Rachel? Here they are. 2 stamp sets to choose from, because, you know, the first person I draw gets to pick, and then the second person will be drawn next week when I broadcast again, and they get whatever's left over. But look, awesome stuff. Hello, this is a level 2. You can't get that unless you have a $100 order. And then here is that Hoppy Together, which is going to go with those dies perfectly. So those are the options that we will have for the prize winners. And last time I broadcasted, which was 3 weeks ago, I think it was on the 16th, we had an extra set of prizes left over. So these are blank Stampin' Spots that you can ink up with re-inkers, so miniature ink pads. And then we have the Heart Epoxy Droplets, which, if you recall, you can also color these with blends markers, so you can get different colors. Fun stuff, right? So let's move to the computer. Let me get it set up here. I'm running on 11% power on my computer for some reason. Crazy, I thought I had it charged beforehand. I guess not. Okay, here we go. We better hurry. All right, so we have the video. We gotta refresh here. We're gonna take the video from last week first. So let's grab that. And that one was this one here, Forever Lovely. We're gonna grab the link address and put it into our random comment picker. How many people do we have competing for the last prize? We have 169 people who commented. Let's find a winner from that broadcast. And the winner from last time is Karen Karsty from Wisconsin, it looks like. So yay, congratulations. I'm going to click on her name so I remember to come back to her later on. And let's grab the next video, which is going on right now. I'm going to refresh, and we'll get the link put in for that video. Oopsie. There we go. And we're going to pick a winner for today for one of those celebration picks. So who do we get? There we go. And let's enter or click search. We have 103 of you with me today. Thank you for commenting. And let's click start. Drum roll. The winner, and remember, the winner gets to pick between the two. Brenda Gamble from Arkansas. Yay, Brenda, congratulations to you. So make sure that you contact me if I do not seem to be getting a hold of you. I try to connect with you too, but if you don't see that happening and you come back and you watch this video later, just know that you are a winner. Hopefully you'll get in touch with me, because we do have a limited time where you can, I don't know what I'm clicking on yet. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. I'm going to show you Stampin' Bay's blog post. So yes, a limited time, otherwise I have to pick another winner, okay? So if you go to stampinbay.com, that stands for stamping before anything else. I love that. Let's see, it was a Valentine box post from 5 days ago. There's a tutorial page that you can click on there. You can see their beautiful box here and how they made it. Gorgeous pictures. And there's a link to a how-to video that they have on YouTube. So I will post that link into my my description. My description of this video. And also if you're on YouTube, you'll see the link on that description as well. So come back and visit me on Saturday, either on my blog or on YouTube if you want to, and ask me questions anytime. Thank you for joining me. The next time that I broadcast will be the day before Valentine's Day, but it probably won't be a Valentine-ish project. In fact, I have something in mind that a viewer requested that I share, and I love the project idea, so I think I'm going to go with that. All right, thanks everyone. So it will be February 13th at 11 a.m. Central Time. Thank you for joining me. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.